Hey, today I'm going to show you a useful little tool that's on just about any modern desktop or laptop. I found it particularly useful when browsing the types of sites for lesson planning that you're all about to take a look at. For me, its handiness has really boiled down to two different situations. Number one being I want to steal a part of the PDF or web page for one of my lesson handouts that I can't seem to copy and paste. So for example, on this better lesson plan here, let's say I really like this write the slope intercept equation for each part and the accompanying graph in number 3 here and number 4, but you can see I can't just grab number 3 and 4 without grabbing the entire page. Now the other situation is when I like part of a page I found but not the entire thing. So it might just be an image or an exercise I'd like to add to a document or presentation that I'm already working on. So for example, in this PDF here, maybe I like this entire top portion, but then I think maybe giving them the graph down here is going to make that just a little bit too easy for them. In these two situations, I like to use what's called the snipping tool. I'm going to walk through this on the Windows first and then transition over to a similar tool for all you Mac users out there. So, beginning with you Windows users, getting started is simple. Just go on down to your Start menu and start typing in Snipping Tool. You'll see it starts to autocomplete pretty quickly, and if I click on Snipping Tool, I'm automatically given this little cross that I can use that I'm swirling around the screen on the left here, and the default is automatically to create a new snip. Now if I go to the outer bounds of whatever it is I'm trying to take a picture of and click, you can see it's going to let me drag and drop a rectangle around whatever it is I'm trying to capture. In this case I want everything going down through E and that last sentence, so if I let go of my left clicker here, you can see that it's created the image for me. Now I have a couple options for how I want to transfer this image over to the document or presentation that I'm about to use. The first option is to actually save the image. So you can see you've got this old school floppy disk over here. If you click on Save Snip, I now have the option of naming the file and putting it on the desktop or downloads or wherever it is I'd like to keep it. But now if it's something I just plan on throwing in my lesson for tomorrow, I can actually just click on this little copy button here, and it's going to just be like a standard copy and paste. So now I can go to any sort of Word document or PowerPoint, and if I do my typical paste, you can see my image pops up, and I can adjust that image as I see fit for my presentation or my document or whatever it is I'm working with. Let's take a look at what that would look like on the Mac before we go any further. So on a Mac, here's that same document we were working with earlier, except this time there's no such thing as a snipping tool in Mac OS. So instead what we have to do is hit Command, Shift, and 4. And when we do that, we can see that we're given that same little cross we had before. Once again, I'm going to grab some sort of space in the outer bounds, and I'm just going to drag and drop that rectangle over what I wanted from this particular lesson. When I let go, you can see that nothing pops up that shows me the image that I've taken. But what you're going to see, and this should be the default on just about anybody who's running the Mac OS system, is if you go in the upper right hand corner or somewhere on your desktop, you're going to see that that image has been recreated over there and saved to your desktop. So here's that image that I like, and I can take that image and put it into any sort of presentation that I'm working with. Let's do that one more time, this time with an image from the internet. If I go back to my browser, we can see that I have this better lesson here, and remember I liked numbers 3 and 4, so if I hit Command, Shift, and 4 all at the same time, I can drag and drop a rectangle over that piece that I liked, and you can see on the desktop it's been created just below that first picture that we took. So now let's actually add those to my lesson document. If I open up a Word document here, I can just drag and drop them onto my Word document, and you can see now they've been created here, and I can edit and move them around as I please and make them a part of my lesson for tomorrow. I hope that was helpful and informative, and if you have any additional questions, feel free to reach out to me directly. Just leave a comment over there on my Learnist page.